Everyone thinks that you need hyperscale cloud to run generative AI. But what if I told you that you can run enterprise Gen AI on your own GPUs in minutes? Today, I'm going to be showing you how to operate the DkubeX platform, and we'll be running it on our own NVIDIA B200 and A100 GPUs, and we show you how easily sovereign AI can be done. We know that Gen AI is exploding, but there are multiple concerns. There are concerns about sensitive IPs being leaked. There's concerns about data leaving your country. There's concerns about rising inference costs, about compliance and regulations. But this is where sovereign AI comes in. It's your models, it's your AI, it's your GPUs, your data, and your governance. So DkubeX is a platform that makes deploying and operating AI on your very own infrastructure extremely simple. Think of DkubeX as your own Gen AI operating system for your GPUs. Today, this is running on our NVIDIA B200 and NVIDIA A100 GPUs. You open the Dkube platform, this is the screen that you're going to see. And now let's just go through the 3 simple steps that it takes to deploy your own private Gen AI. It all starts with this tab here called datasets. Now ignore all of this. We're going to build a new dataset. Click on the plus and then click on create a name for it. Let's call it Neuro POC. And then you can give it a description or you can choose not to. And then you click on publish and then you say next. And here is where you start uploading the files that you want to upload, so that all the data set that you want to train your model on. You click on add files and you select a folder or a file. Now I've clicked this. Now I'm choosing some biotech stuff and I upload. Now once it's done uploading, you click on submit. Once that's done, you'll see your Neuro POC data 2. It's been created, and we're going to use that data to train our LLM, which is the next step. Now, this is where your LLMs are housed. On the screen, you can see my LLM already running, but let's just take you through the steps so that you know how to do it. Now, you can either choose an embedding model or an LLM model. For this use case of building a chatbot that's been trained on neurodegenerative disease data, I'm choosing an LLM. Now, I can name it whatever I want. And then I select a framework, usually K-serve. Then you can choose the available GPU. In my case, it's NVIDIA A100. Now I click on that and I say publish and then I say next. Now once I have that, you pretty much don't need to change the rest unless you want to build a custom LLM model. But I'm choosing a preloaded pre-existing model, and in this case it's Llama 3.18 billion parameter model. And then this is where you upload your Hugging Face token and then you say next. At the moment I'm not gonna put any tokens in here, but yeah, once you click next, in this final step you basically say submit, and that's going to deploy your LLM. Now once you've deployed your LLM, the last and final step is to actually create an application. I've already created 2 applications here using the LLM and dataset that I've uploaded. But let's just take you through the steps. You click on the plus icon there. You name your bot or your application. And then click on next. Secure chat. That can all stay the same. In resource settings, these are the default settings. However, if you have a GPU at your disposal, I have one A100, so I'm just going to increase the GPU count to 1. And if you look at environment variables, you can add environment variables, but it's not necessary. It will go with the default settings. And in the final part is where you select the dataset that you've uploaded. In this case, mine is Neuro POC data 2. my LLM secure key that will be provided when I start using the platform, and then the LLM that I uploaded, which in this case is again Eurobot. Now once that's done, you click submit and it's submitted. And once it's submitted, within a few minutes, you'll see your chatbot running here. First, it'll say deploying when it's initially being deployed, but once it's deployed, it says running in the status bar. Now, I want to try and test how this chatbot is working. Neuro AI Assistant, we're going to go and click on this button here. That's going to take me to a different tab. Now, as you can see, this is a very ChatGPT like interface. But to be honest, any chat bot would simple chatbot would look like this. A simple interface. You type your question here. In this case, I'm going to say, what is Huntington's? Right. So I ask the question and I wait for it to respond. Now, you might be thinking we can also do this on ChatGPT or any other chat model. What you're gaining here is you building your own LLM on the data that you've trained. So when it produces an answer, you can understand where, you can understand where the data is coming from, which is your own sensitive data or your research data, your financial data, whatever it may be. You've uploaded it and it's been trained on that, and it is giving you responses based on that. So that's how I say 3 steps, 30 minutes, deploy your own Gen AI.